Hi guys, welcome to the Healthcare channel. Today's video we'll talk about the common symptoms of cancer. Hearing a cancer diagnosis is a life-altering and emotional time. A million thoughts race through your mind about treatments, life, death, family, friends, job, and more. Although nothing can completely eliminate the stress of dealing with a cancer diagnosis and treatment, the advice given in this advice will help to ease the process. The human papillomavirus, or HPV, is a cause of cervical cancer. This virus causes genital warts, which are transmitted by sexual contact. The only way to prevent the spread of HPV is the use of condoms and abstinence or a vaccine that protects against the disease. Be responsible and don't practice unprotected sex. The possibility of cancer isn't worth the risk. You need to follow a workout regimen if you have been diagnosed with cancer. It is essential to keep your body as healthy as possible so that it can hold up against the treatments it will have to go through. Simply walking around your block a few times can be a great start to living a healthier lifestyle. To beat cancer, it is important for you to stay strong and never give up on yourself. You have to be willing to put up a fight against cancer and not just let it win. Fighting to beat cancer means that you are emotionally strong and believe you will beat it. After finding out that you have cancer, it is best to keep an open contact with your doctor and those close to you, such as your family members and close friends. If you avoid talking to them about your situation and your feelings, you might begin to feel isolated. Focus on having a healthy diet during your cancer treatment. Eating better will give you more energy for everything that you are going through. It will also help you feel less stressed because your body will have the fuel it needs for the day. Research has shown that eating well may also extend your life. Understand the symptoms of some types of cancer, like colon cancer, if you hope to catch it. Losing weight, finding blood in your stool or persistent cramps could be symptoms of colon cancer. If you are experiencing these symptoms, check with your doctor immediately. Always work hard to gather information if someone you love has cancer. They might not be in the right frame of mind to soak up the information about what they can do to handle the disease. But you should be at full attention in order to take in and retain this information. It would help if you gathered as much as possible. Spirituality plays a vital role in the fight against cancer. Now, you do not have to believe in any higher power per se, but there is plenty of documented evidence that a person's belief in something greater than themselves can instill the confidence necessary to fight cancer until it's defeated. Women who want to fight against breast cancer should understand how their breasts normally feel so that they can spot any change. Self-exams and paying close attention to the breasts are how you can accurately and immediately spot any difference when you see or feel it. Many women are saved through self-exams. Many people are aware of the fact that wild salmon is extremely good for them. The omega-3 fatty acids and low mercury content present in salmon may help prevent cancer. Having wild salmon a few times a week can help you fight the growth of cancer cells in your body. Staying out of the sun is key in preventing skin cancer, but most people do not listen to this wintertime advice. Believe it or not, the same UV rays from the sun penetrate the atmosphere in the cooler months too. You might not feel the heat, but you will receive the same radiation. Never allow for the possible insurance implications to deter you from seeking better help with your cancer. Money should be the last thing on your mind here, and there are multiple hospitals and treatment centers out there that will give you full care despite your particular insurance situation. Find them. Know the moles on your body. It would not hurt to take a photo of the moles that you occasionally have, so you will be able to track their growth. If you have a mole that is growing or changing colors, you must go to have your doctor check it for you immediately. It is important to know that pathology reports can make a mistake. If you are told that you have cancer, you may request that your doctor do another biopsy or test. You do not want to begin cancer treatment to find out that you do not even have cancer. Some screenings can detect if there's cancer, others can find the problems and prevent cancer. Procrastination can lead to missing screenings altogether, so it's best to set up a routine or schedule to receive regular exams and stick to it. By limiting red meat to 1 time per week, you can cut your risk for developing cancer. Instead, opt for white meat such as chicken, fish, or pork. While all meat has fat, try to find the leanest meat possible when shopping. Eggs are also an excellent substitute for meat that can still give you protein. You are going to find out who your true friends are during this time. Your true friends will be there to help when you are sick, take you to a movie when you are feeling great, make your meals when you cannot, and be there to listen as you complain about what you are going through. It should be evident that there are a few different ways to deal with the stress associated with a cancer diagnosis. Finding treatments that work for you will be very personal, with many options and applications, but there are ways to minimize the learning process. You can take some advice here to overcome cancer's effects in your life in a thoughtful daily process. Anyone can develop cancer at any point in their life. Still, it is much more common in people between the ages of 50 and 75, around 90% of cases occur in such persons. Do not put anything off to being older or different due to getting old because, in fact, almost 90% of cases have no previous symptoms. Cancer does not just happen. So, why is it that there are so many people who experience such a high incidence of this disease in old age? One of the most common symptoms of cancer is the fact that the person's symptoms appear suddenly. Usually, once cancer has been discovered, it does not spread very fast. When this happens, it is a sign that you should have a test performed for cancer. If cancer is diagnosed early enough, the chances of survival are good. If not detected, your chances of death are increased. Common symptoms of cancer can include any of the following: weight loss or gain, fatigue, nausea or vomiting, hair loss, nausea, stomach pain, blood in the urine, or unexplained bruising and swelling. Some of these symptoms may also be related to certain other health conditions, which a doctor should always check. In addition to the above-mentioned common symptoms, cancer symptoms can also include unusual pains or pressure on any part of the body. Unexplained pain or pressure in the abdominal area, unusual bleeding after eating or drinking, sudden chest pain, coughing up blood, swelling, redness, and pain in the pelvic area. Other symptoms that can indicate cancer include any of the following: abnormal discharge, swollen lymph nodes, or fever. Another of the common symptoms of cancer is that of anemia. This is where a person's red blood cells (RBC) count is much lower than usual. Since RBCs carry oxygen to all parts of the body, anemia can affect your ability to fight off infections, your immune system, and the development of certain types of cancer. Anemia can occur in the bone marrow, spleen, stomach, lungs, liver, kidney, brain, lungs, or bones. It usually happens slowly and may not be evident until it is too late. Some of the more uncommon and less common cancer symptoms include hair loss, skin changes, and changes in appearance. Changes in the skin are usually caused by cancer. For example, if the skin becomes dry or flaky, it could sign that cancer has spread to the bone marrow. Some of the changes in the skin could also be a sign of cancer. Hair loss is one of the most common cancer signs. Some of the more common symptoms of cancer are difficult or painful urination. Other symptoms include fatigue, joint or muscle pain, difficulty breathing, and difficulty swallowing. The ability to taste food properly or feel full after eating. Anemia is a serious health issue, so if these signs appear in a person with no previous history, they should see a doctor right away. A doctor should see a person who is experiencing any of these signs of cancer. You may be able to treat the symptoms with medication if caught early enough, or even undergo surgery to remove cancer. There are many different kinds of treatment options for the condition, but sometimes, it can be cured by a combination of medication and chemotherapy. Many people experience symptoms that they do not associate with cancer at all. These symptoms can be very uncomfortable for a person to deal with, especially if they have an underlying medical problem. People who suffer from cancer are often in constant pain. Cancer often causes inflammation of the tissue surrounding the organs, which can cause them pain. Cancer can also interfere with your ability to eat normally or perform daily tasks. Symptoms can range from mild to severe. It is important that you get a doctor to check you out right away if you experience any of these symptoms. Do not wait to seek help until the symptoms become worse. A person can get cancer on their own and have no symptoms at all. If you think you may be experiencing any of these signs of cancer, it is important to immediately contact your doctor. If you think you may have cancer, you want to get tested as soon as possible. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more recommendations on health, relationship, lifestyle, and other helpful information to form life easier.